This story takes place in the distant 70s of the 20th century, when zoologist husband and wife, Englishman Daphne and David Sheldrick traveled to hot Africa to save the local animals from poachers. In the heart of Kenya, they founded a national park called Tsavo, a kind of orphanage for abandoned babies, elephants, baby zebras, rhinos, and other animals, whose parents were brutally murdered by quick buck hunters. But suddenly a sad event happened. In 1977, David died of a sudden heart attack, and Daphne decided to carry on her husband's noble work. She became a real mom to hundreds of orphaned African animals. The fact is that before the emergence of the Tsavo National Park, abandoned elephant cubs had to die a hungry death. It was believed that it was impossible to nurture them without a mother. For a baby elephant to grow and develop fully, it had to be fed on mother's milk for at least 4 years. The inventive Daphne Sheldrick studied the elephant's diet for a long time and together with her team came up with a milk composition for the exotic cub. It included baby food, coconut oil, and vegetable fat. Elephant cubs could not independently exist, eat, and just live without the help of a human babysitter. Therefore, a special caretaker watched over the behavior of each baby and the mode of its diet. The babies vividly gorged on milk from large bottles with nipple, and then teenage elephants, quite adapted to independent life, were sent from the nursery to the reserve. The adult elephants were quite friendly to the new members of their large family. Daphne claims that elephants have excellent memory, a sense of family duty and love. Even in her old age, when Sheldrick passed the 80-year mark, she still continued to pursue such a meaningful endeavor. Over many decades of labor, the National Park staff, led by Daphne, has raised more than 50 majestic elephants, several dozen huge rhinos and many other inhabitants of the Kenyan expanses. When the gray-haired widow, a woman with an incredibly kind and big heart, visited the already adult elephants, they joyfully met their nerve. They even lined up to hug their savior tenderly. The animals never forgot kindness, but neither did the cruelty of the hunters for valuable ivory. In the shelter, the animals tried to fully adapt to the natural conditions of existence, and the adults were released into the vast savanna. Most of the elephants no longer needed human help and lived like their other relatives. But there were some who never forgot about life in the nursery. Thus, 44-year-old Elephantia by the name of Eleanor, from time to time returned to her native home, visited the staff and welcomed new pupils, just like a human being. Interestingly, Daphne and her colleagues had to think of ways to replace the baby elephants with a big mother. They found an original. Between the branches of trees they hung a huge gray blanket, which the babies associated with their parent. A bottle with a pacifier on it was stuck out from under the curtain. Having got used to this way of feeding, the baby elephant could do without contact with the soft blanket, and felt quite comfortable. East Tsavo National Park for several decades of its existence has turned not only into a shelter and safe haven for animals, but also became a real home, a favorite business for the staff. People with big hearts who are loyal to David and Daphne's cause and want to save this world from cruelty and destruction at least a little bit are truly gathered here. What do you think of this touching story? Be sure to share your opinion in the comments below this video. Friends, please support my young channel by liking and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episodes on the Channel Story Workshop, my dear viewer. See you soon. Love animal. Good luck to you and all the brightest and best. Bye.